Capital budgeting. Methods of ranking investment proposals include these three methods: payback method, internal rate of return, and net present value. It's valuable to know these three methods. For this course, we will only use net present value. Payback method. Time required to recoup initial investment. Investment A is better based on table 12-3 shown below. Investment A recoups $10,000 initial investment at the end of the second year, while investment B takes longer. Advantages include easy to understand, emphasizes liquidity, useful in industries characterized by dynamic technological developments. Shortcomings: does not consider time value of money, ignores cash flows after the cutoff period, and fails to discern optimum or most economic solution to capital budgeting problems. Internal rate of return, or even cash flows, requires the determination of yield on an investment that equates the cash outflows cost of an investment plus subsequent cash inflows. Assuming that a $1,000 investment returns an annuity of $244 per annum for 5 years, provides an internal rate of return of 7% as indicated. Present value of an annuity given in Appendix D shows that the factor of 4.1 for 5 years indicates a yield of 7%. There's another example showing the year investment B and A. Find a beginning value, start the first trial, then inflows are averaged out as though annuity were really being received. Dividing by investment by the assumed annuity value in the previous steps. We have 2.5, the first approximation derived, internal rate of return using the present value factor of 2.5, periods 3. Factor falls between 9 and 10. Averaging would either understate or overstate the internal rate of return by moving the cash flows either to the end or beginning of the project. Cash flows in early years are worth more and increase the return. Another example is showing that for 12%, 10% present value, and then again at 12%. There's more showing this. As I said, it's good to know this, to look at it for the internal rate of return. I will not quiz you on it through this course, though. The use of internal rate of return requires calculated selection of investment B and preference to A, the conclusion being exactly the opposite under the payback method. And part 2.